Hi everyone, it's Pete here. In this video I finally answered the question that's been bothering RC enthusiasts for decades. The question is, are crawlers a bit rubbish? Now if you've watched my channel before you might know that they aren't my favourite type of RC car. If you are a crawler enthusiast, don't switch off in disgust and give me hate in the comments. By the end of the video I might decide that they aren't rubbish at all, who knows. What I've done recently in an unusual move for me is to detune one of my RCs from brushless to brush to give crawling another try. First let's have a quick look at the type of RCing I do enjoy. Yeah, that's the sort of stuff. I do think to have fun with an RC car it needs to have enough power to throw dirt around and get airborne. I have tried a bit of crawling in the past with an FTX Outback, but I found it all rather slow and I was just yearning for more speed. I did quite like driving it in the river, but it's not very good for the bearings. After that I wisely sold it to Derek. I also enjoyed watching it fall down the hill, but I don't think that's the part I was supposed to be enjoying. Now one thing that does put me off crawlers is the lack of suitable areas around me. If you look at the areas nearby me, I've got the beach, which is very flat. And then there's New Forest, and that's not very hilly either. This is the steepest slope I could find, and it did prove a little bit of a challenge for the scale crawlers. Thing is, if I use any of my fast RCs, take a bit of a run up, you can get up this hill no problem at all. Looking at other RC channels that do crawling, they have really good locations for it. If you look at RcNickster here, he's got all the mountains, hasn't he? And he's got the river here and all this scenery. It's great, isn't it? I can't see how you get any other type of RC over this kind of terrain. If you look at RC Dom here, he's got this fantastic rocky area. Looks really good, doesn't it? Must say I do really like the scale looks of these, but this one attracts us. Ugh. Then there's Derek here. Well, he's got some fairly big pebbles in his garden. They look really challenging, don't they? Ooh, lovely LEDs, Derek. Oh, and then he's in the woods and he's got some slightly not quite level paths. So you can see why he really needs about 400 or so RC crawlers. Ooh, look at the driver. Another one of Derek's passions, I think. So back to my latest attempt to see if I can find any joy in crawling at all. What I've got here is my Axial Yeti, which used to be brushless and it used to go something like this. Steal the brushless system out of this for one of my armour, so what I've got now is a brushed motor and a crawling ESC. The motor I've got in this is just a Tamiya Silvercan motor that was spare in a kit. Now I know that the crawler enthusiast will be saying that I need a 47,000 million turn motor, so it goes so slow I need a time-lapse camera to see the cars actually moving. Well, I didn't do that, so get over it, Derek. Now other things I should have done include locking the front diff, putting weights in the tyres, removing the rear sway bar and probably a load of other things. Please tell me in the comments. I'm up at an area where I've taken the bashers before and I particularly wanted to see whether this would now go up the orange rocks here. Just as a reminder, this is how the bashers cope with it. Yeah, easy. Now let's see how it does. Ooh, not so good. Oh, this is rubbish. I probably shouldn't have driven through all that clay earlier and clogged the tyres up, but even so, it's a bit hopeless, isn't it? Let's see if I can do a graceful climb down from the top. Nope. Have another little go. Nope. Oh, that'll do. Now I was thinking about rocks near me and the only ones I could think of are these ones that are part of the sea defences. Let's see how it gets on with this. Could this be the location that gets me into crawling? Possibly not. This has only got the rear diffs locked and I can see it would have been much better with the front ones locked as well. Yeah, and that 50,000 million turn motor might have been good. Get off my case, imaginary Derek. So there were some good little bits to this, not very many. So was I having fun? I think at best I could see this could be quite absorbing if I had a decent location, but I wouldn't call it fun in the same way as having a few fast RC cars and blasting them around and trying to jump them off jumps at the same time, because that really is hilarious. Now I'm sure the crawler enthusiast will tell me that this isn't a proper rock crawler because it's got independent front suspension, and they are right, but I wasn't really prepared to spend a lot of money on another RC car. I think this is enough to prove to me that this isn't really my sort of thing. What I really need is some rocks that haven't got holes in between them. Now if you think my driving's a bit rubbish, you're probably right. Bear in mind I am driving one-handed with the camera on a pole in the other hand. That's my excuse anyway. I think the only slight bit of fun I ever had with this was on full throttle. Even then, it's far too slow, isn't it? Oh, it went over that sandcastle, that was fun. Now I had another battery pack charge, so do I put it in this one and carry on with this? Or do I use it in the alternative vehicle? I put it in the alternative vehicle, the lunchbox, hooray! Now this is what I actually call fun. Yeah, this is more like it, isn't it? So answering the question, are crawlers a bit rubbish for me? Yeah, they are. Sorry crawler enthusiasts. Big thank you goes out to Nick, Dom and Derek for letting me use some of their footage. I hope I haven't been too harsh. I know you guys love your slow moving vehicles. If you found this video useful, for instance it stopped me from spending 500 quid on a really slow and boring RC car, please press the thumbs up. If you made it this far, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.